Hi, I'm the Recruiting Maven and welcome back to my channel. Today's topic of conversation is about rebranding and recreating yourself, essentially reinventing yourself in that fourth industrial revolution, which is already underway. I have a previous video that I will link so that you can watch and kind of get a background understanding of what the fourth industrial revolution is. So one of my goals is to bring you some storylines about people who have rebranded and recreated themselves essentially in a different career. I know people tend to have multiple careers now. It's not just, one single career throughout their entire lives. And certainly we see a lot of people who, and I think it's great, the multi-level marketing, those are great skill sets that you can use at a regular job, so to speak, a regular job. So, so with that said, it's not that you have to know everything, but it certainly is that you should do some soul searching, right? Reinventing yourself is really about soul searching, spending some time with yourself. People say find your passion. Sometimes my passion isn't what I've actually been really good at, and I hate to say that. So I originally started as an event planner, and I was very passionate about that, but I woke up one day and the economy tanked, and essentially was, left without an industry that I could go back to. Because there weren't as many jobs, because so many things that happen in a bad economy. So I actually fell into recruitment. I was actually recruited. And so that has turned out to be something I'm passionate about, actually, something that I enjoy, that I appreciate. Mostly because of those candidate interactions, because I'm able to help people, and that feels very satisfying to me, not only intellectually, but also on an emotional level as well. So I actually fell into recruitment. It wasn't as if that was something that I had planned for. So sometimes, life takes us in a different direction that's a little bit unexpected, and if you give it an opportunity, as I did, then it'll lead you into something really wonderful. And yet here I am recreating myself, because even in my own industry, I know that AI is very predominant, or is going to be very predominant in my industry, and that sourcing piece and those algorithms are so much better and faster than I could ever do. So therein lies the rub within my industry. Although I will say that there's a portion of what I do that is going to still be that human one-on-one touch that I don't believe will be 100% eliminated. So with that said, I am thinking of somebody in particular that is very dear to me. She has had a wonderful background. She went to Vanderbilt University, and she studied marketing and HR, and she had a fabulous career and worked for those major companies that people would want to work for, and had the the expense account and the big salary, and she hit a certain age and just became shall we say less marketable to hire, and so she reinvented herself in a wonderful way. She actually bought herself, and not for a lot of money. This wasn't a franchise, but certainly bought into something that was of interest, that she felt that, by shadowing the people that that were selling their business, she thought that she could do, and that she could afford to buy over time, because it wasn't cheap, but certainly she got into the industry of, and it always makes me giggle, but she actually does food tours out of San Diego, actually Coronado Island in San Diego, California. And so I highly recommend that if you ever are in the area. It's a shameless plug for her, but she's fabulous, and she does such a great job. And having lived in that city for so many years, I didn't even know some of the things that I learned on that tour. So just something that's very enriching to her, and she meets a great deal of people, and she corresponds with them long after they've taken her tour, and she just feels very fulfilled, and she's in her mid-60s. So, definitely we'll be uploading that interview with her. And please bear with the bloopers. That was certainly funny and slightly uncomfortable, and a learning experience for the both of us. And so, it's not just about your passion, it's about really knowing who you are, being able to sit alone with yourself, and tolerate yourself. Those are some of the more difficult things. In order to achieve greater things, you really need to know who you are. Otherwise, I will say from personal experience, you find yourself lost and not knowing what is a better decision, one way or the other, to take, because not knowing who you really are in depth does affect that. So, be on the lookout. I will be uploading that interview with Barbara Trenchy. She's just a fabulous person, and you can experience what she experienced in her own words. So I appreciate you spending some time with me today, and hopefully having a great day. Please make sure you're subscribed. Please leave any comments, questions you may have. Again, this is just a platform to really rant, rave, discuss, complain, anything you have about your experience, not only as a candidate, but also as a recruiter. So thanks so much for your time. Have a great day.